collection, not a shrine. You're kidding me, right? That's not a shrine either. That's just my Jumanji collection. Hi everybody, Nate here. Welcome to another episode in my series, What It Means to Me. This is a very, very special episode. This film, this prop, is one of the most important items of my entire life. This object of my greatest obsession is that way because of the fact that it and the story of it inspired my career choice. I am a film actor. I am an actor in general because of this movie. And because of its star, Robin Williams. I talk about a lot in this series about how the films in which I've collected items from are comfort films for me. But that statement is more than true about this film. When I say that this is a comfort movie for me, this is the most comfort film for me. I have watched it hundreds of times in my greatest moods and in my worst moods, on my greatest days and on my worst days. And every time I watch it, there are times where I know each beat, I know each line, and then there are others where it feels entirely new to me. And it's funny because I don't remember the first time I watched this. I was very young when my mom showed this to me for the first time. Much like Indiana Jones. Jumanji has just always been in my mind. The silhouette of this game board has always been in my mind's eye. But its impact on me, what it inspired me to do, to get into filmmaking, to become a filmmaker, to want to tell my own stories. That is more important than anything else. And this corner is just, it's a collection and a dedication to the most important story of my life, which I know for a lot of people is going to seem silly, because this is a kids movie about a magic board game. But we all have those movies that just resonate more than they should, because they strike some chord that is insanely important to you. I have collected so many versions of this game, whether it's the official board games made by Milton Bradley or Cardinal Games. You know, I have this Noble Collection board, I have the world's smallest board, I have this Etsy board that's in my display on my DVD rack. I have this gorgeous resin stunt board, which I'm going to have painted very soon by Justin Fitz, Fitzdizzle on Instagram, who also makes the most accurate Jumanji boards ever. Correct bends, correct paintwork, just perfection. There are a lot of pieces in this corner, and I've tried so many times to go through them, to talk about them, but it didn't feel right. It never felt organic. It never felt like the other videos where I was talking about the pieces. And I think it's because, you look at this shelf and it's very straightforward. I have the official, what are these called? Yeah, huggable, snuggable plush Jumanji animals. I have the elephant and the rhino. There were 4 in the entire series. So there were these 2, there was the monkey, and then there was the spider. I love having these Funko Alan Parishes, the Noble Collection pieces in this little display case I got from the Daiso Japanese store up the street from my house. Looks fantastic, especially with the repainted Wiki Smith dice that I got off Etsy. I got the world's smallest Jumanji game in there, and world's smallest is this collection of keychain toys. So like G.I. Joe, Masters of the Universe, Barbie, but they're shrunk down to be really small. And this was one of the items that they offered in like 2018, 2019. And as soon as I saw it, I ordered it. And I love it. And the little pieces for that are actually with my other Etsy Jumanji board, which is a part of my small display on top of my DVD rack, which I made a video about, and I'm sure I've got B-roll of it playing on the screen right now. But I've got this pith helmet that I bought at my local Goodwill, I think in 2011, 2012. And I specifically bought it because I was like, oh, hey, it looks like Van Pelt's pith helmet. And so when I was creating this corner, I knew it had to be added on there. I've got the trading cards. This little frame right here has all the character cards, plus the game, the pieces, the dice, which, by the way, for $19.95 is one of the best ways you could get a close look at all the intricate details of the game and its accessories. But I have the other base cards here. The only cards I'm missing are the 4 holographic player tokens and then the riddle cards, which are abundant on eBay, so at some point I'll get those. I have promotional buttons from '95. I have snippets of the original trailer in here, which I love having. I've got my childhood VHS tape. I have the VHS tape that was given to the Academy Awards so that Jumanji could be put up for awards. And when I got this, it was at the end. It was at the end credits, so you know, it was cool to think that somebody from the Academy watched it once and was like, okay. I've got a little Jumanji snow globe, which was a gift from my best friend one Christmas. Who would have thunk that would have ever been the thing, a Jumanji snow globe? As I said, I've got my Noble Collection board, which I love to death, but as soon as I get the stunt board painted, they're switching spots so that this can be displayed open. Oh, I've got the storybook that's signed by the man himself, Chris Van Allsburg. And then I have this Samsonite suitcase, which I'm sure a lot of you have been staring at thinking, what does that suitcase have to do with Jumanji? And I will explain. So this suitcase was so wonderfully given to me by my buddy Trent Ryan, my Indiana Jones buddy Trent Ryan. And the reason he gave this to me is because we both discovered that this make and model suitcase and its color are a screen match for the one that Alan uses when he's about to run away before he gets stuck in the game. And I've set it up to make it as close as possible to when Alan is about to run away. I almost forgot that one of the things I meant to share is this. This is a saber that my dad gave to me many, many years ago, because he used to collect sabers and such like that. And I added it with my Jumanji collection, joking around that it's Angus Parrish's saber, the one that Alan uses to save Peter from the giant yellow pod, and throws at Van Pelt. So this is always sitting with my Jumanji collection kind of hidden away, so it makes sense why I forgot it. And so with that piece remembered and talked about and put away, that brings us to the end of this video. This video is very important to me for two reasons. Number one, this subject, my Jumanji collection, is kind of the reason that I really picked up the idea of this series when my buddy Kirk presented it to me. And then today rolled around and I realized that I had to film it today. Because today is the last day that I'm ever going to be in this room. I am moving out. This room that you've seen me film in for the last 10 plus years is my childhood room. And I knew that if I was going to make one last video in here, one last episode of what it means to me, that it had to be on the most special, important story. The one that I said before inspired me to be the actor that I am today. I really hope that you've enjoyed today's episode because I really loved talking about it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody. Start this whole thing. Welcome home. What is that? I totally forgot I had